Hello everybody, welcome back to the video. Today we're going to be doing the OBS tutorial that you guys have been waiting for. I posted the video roadmap that shows all the videos that I'm going to be making between now and the new year. So, to start things off, I'm going to introduce you guys to OBS. OBS is a video recording platform that I use to stream, to record, and yeah. You can download it by just searching on Google. If you just search on Google OBS, there should be a link to it. So if you just downloaded OBS, this is how it's gonna look. It's gonna look something like this. This is where your scenes are gonna be. These are where your all of your controls are gonna be. And you should have a couple buttons up here to help you navigate. So how I have customized my OBS, you go over here to settings, you go to appearance, you go to style, you click Acri, click apply, and you click OK, and you have this theme. Alright, and from now on, for the rest of the video, there's going to be 6 sections. There's going to be one for scenes and showing you how to set those up. There's going to be one for sources and how to set those up. There's going to be another one for audio mixer. There's going to be another one for scene transitions, one for controls, and one to set up your live chat or your other dockable windows. And 6 sections in total, going over every single thing that you need to know in OBS. So to start, let's move over to scenes. So I'm not going to be clicking any of these because this changes what you see. But basically, you can make a scene by clicking this button right here. You can apply effects by clicking this button right here. It's going to open this window. You can click any of these to add any effects that you would like to your video. And you can use this to go up and down or move the scene between up and down. Section 2, sources. So I'm on my monitor 1 scene, and for my sources, I have monitor R. I'm going to move around what you see a little bit, but this is the source that I'm moving. This is monitor R, or my right monitor, or the monitor that's currently in front of me. If you would like to add another source, for example, you can use browser for your chat, you can use browser for your overlay, you can use application audio for like collecting a application audios or an application's audio specifically instead of recording the entire screen. Color source, you can select colors and take them out of your video. Display capture, it captures your entire display. Game capture, I don't really use this because it's not really good. Image, I don't really use this either because I just import stuff from the browser, not really anything with images. Image slideshow, I don't really use much for any of my videos. Media source, I don't really use much. Scene, I don't use much. Text, GDI plus, I use a lot. That's where you guys see this text, which says I'll be right back, some stuff like that. Alright, so you click any of these to put, and then it's going to show up here. So for example, if I click browser and add it, this window is going to pop up. It's going to pop up over here. So what you want to do whenever this is here, and I'm going to remove this so you guys can see it, the screen a little bit better. Over here in your properties, you can change the URL, you can change the width and the height, and you can change custom CCS, or yeah, you can change the custom CCS if you know how to. Section 3, audio mixer. So in OBS you have an audio mixer down here. In your audio mixer you can select audio that you've put in sources, and you can change them. On default you would have desktop audio and mic aux. I said mic/aux, microphone or auxiliary. For desktop audio, you can change this however you would like, but all of these are going to be at 0 when you first get them. So I have changed my desktop audio to 3.1 decibels, so then so I'm louder than anything else that's playing on my computer. That's what I usually do. We're not gonna go over any of these controls. We're only gonna be going over these top or these bottom. We're only gonna be going over these bottom 3. So when you click filters, you can input a 3-band equalizer, compressor, expander, gain, invoke polarity, limiter, noise gate, noise suppression, upward compressor, or VST times T plugin. For my mic and auxiliary, if I go to filters, I have inputted a 3-band equalizer, a limiter, compressor, and noise suppression. You can also remove any of these by clicking this icon. So this is my raw microphone, and then when I put all these filters back on, it sounds better. Alright. On top of that, if you click properties, you can also change which device this is coming from. So I have set my microphone and auxiliary to my microphone that I always use. Same with my desktop audio. If I go over here, default, I haven't selected any of these, but I just use default because that's what's coming out of my headphones. Section 4, scene transitions. So as you can see, if I switch to another scene, you can see the scene transition, which is a bunch of balls. I know, it's a Luma wipe with some trails. If you want to download those stingers, you can by joining my Discord. I'm going to post a server shout, and I'm going to put it to the server shout channel, and then that's where you can download your transition. So if I open up my stinger here, and I click properties, it's going to open this up. I can select the video file, all of this, alright? Here's where I can preview my transition. So if I open up this folder, it's going to show all of these. Now, these are all going to be linked. Again, these are all going to be linked in my Discord on how to download these. I'm also going to make a separate unlisted video on how to download these into your OBS. Really quick before we move on, I would like to thank Stream Scheme Network for providing these transitions. Section 5, controls. So over here in the bottom right corner, you're going to have start streaming, manage broadcast, stop recording, start recording, start virtual camera, studio mode, settings, exit, and this little settings icon. This is for your virtual camera. So we're going to check out my controls, and then I'm going to let you guys know how to set up your controls. Alright, so post-editing, something funny here. When I was editing, I noticed that I said that I'm going to be showing you guys what to put as your normal. I have a very powerful computer, and I'm just going to let you guys know. If you guys want to follow my settings, that's completely fine. But generally for your settings, I would recommend 10,000 kilobits per second on any video or streaming that you're doing. And for your audio, set it to 160 like I have in the video. So if I click settings, it's going to first open up general. My source alignment snapping is at 3.5. It's enabled. I'm not really going to go over every single setting that I have, but I'm going to be going over some main ones. So for my stream, I stream on YouTube using the primary YouTube ingest server, and I have my account connected, Captain Funny. I've ignored these streaming service settings recommendations because I do not, or cannot, I can't and do not want to process 51,000 kilobits per second of video over my network. That's gonna put a big bill on my Wi-Fi. But what I do have on my streaming is 13,500 kilobits per second. I use CBR for rate control. My stream settings use FFmpeg AAC. My video encoder is 264. My rescale output is disabled, but I do have it set to 2560x11 or sorry 1440 or 2K frame. or 2K resolution. Those are my streaming settings that you can see here. My recording settings. So my type is custom output or FFmpeg. Just be careful when customizing your FFmpeg settings because there are no safeguards, as it says over here, and as it says over here. So yeah, don't really mess with these if you don't know what you're doing, but I know what I'm doing, so I put my resolution to 2K. My frame rate interval is 250. That does not mean I output 250 frames per second. Actually, matter of fact, really quick, I want to highlight these stats over here. So on the bottom right, you're going to see your stats. So these two icons are going to be when you're streaming. This is going to show how long you've been streaming for. This is going to show your internet connection to your stream. Over here is showing how long you've been recording for. As you can see, I've been recording this session for 6 minutes. Over here, you can see my CPU usage. You can see I'm using about 4% of my CPU. Over here is my frame rate. I'm not lapping over any frames, so I'm going down in frame rate or going up in frame rate, which is good. And that's pretty much it for this little bottom corner. Alright, back to the settings. If I go to my audio, all of my tracks are set to 160 for audio bitrate, and I do not have a replay buffer set. If you go to the audio tab in settings, you can see this. So my microphone and auxiliary audio is, as said before, my microphone that I usually use. My desktop audio is set to default, and everything else is disabled. These are my settings that you can copy. I don't have any push-to-talk hotkeys. If I go to video, you're going to see over here what I am outputting. I'm outputting 2K or 250 or 2560 times 1440 resolution, which is 2K. I use 60 FPS, which is normal and what's going to be used for YouTube. I don't have any hotkeys, as I said before. Or actually, I forgot about that. I do have hotkeys. I have hotkeys to switch to the emergency hide, streaming, and streaming be right back screen. They're all hooked up on my mouse. The Logitech G502 that I have. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 programmable buttons. Over here in accessibility, I don't really have any much change than the default. And in advanced, my process priority is set to normal. My video is set to Direct 3D 11, which is a good renderer for videos. These are the file format that I use for my videos. I do not have stream delay. I fixed it, or I hope I did. And never disable hotkeys over here. So we've gone over so far scenes, sources, audio mixers, scene transitions, and controls. So these are all like normal things that you would need to set up your first stream or your first recording. Now, let's move on to your screen. So again, I'm gonna move around what you're gonna see here, or I'm gonna move around. But basically, if you go up to docs, and we're gonna customize what you see here, what you can optimize these empty spaces for. If you go over here and you click stats, oh sorry, on my other window it popped up. These are stats. This is my CPU usage, how long it takes to render, frame, stuff like that. This I don't really use because my PC is 100% capable for this, and I don't really need to check it. So if you go back over here to docs and I click YouTube Live Control Panel, you're not gonna have this until you link your YouTube account. To link your YouTube account, you just have to go here in settings, go here to stream, click service, and then click YouTube RTMPS server, and then connect your account. and then you're gonna see this YouTube live control panel. If I pop it out here, it's not really gonna show anything here until I go live, so I'm not going to go live. And my chat popped out like this. So this is usually how I have my my OBS set up. I have it full screen on my other monitor when I'm streaming. See my YouTube chat right here. I can control my YouTube studio right here without opening any windows. So this is how my, OBS looks on a normal day. It's just like this, and there's really nothing different. Over here to view, if you want to see different things or remove different things from what you can see. For example, if I click the status bar is no longer there. But I want to view that. I want to make sure I know what I'm seeing. If I click multi-view full screen, I can see what monitors I have. And scene list mode, I have it as list, so it's like this. I don't really find a use case for a grid because it's just like this. This could be good if you have like 20 different scenes, you want to switch them really quickly, but I don't find a need for 20 different scenes. I only need maximum 7. So yeah, that's the OBS tutorial. If you have any other questions that you would like answered, I can answer them in the comments below. Again, I would like to thank Stream Scheme Network for providing the scene transitions that I found in this video. Other than that, we're really quickly gonna go over a extra part. So this is not supposed to occur, but whenever you would open your OBS and click manage broadcast, this is what you would see if you're using the YouTube broadcast setup. You would change your title, your description, your private settings, your category, and this is very required. You can select yes, it's made for kids, yes, it's not made for kids, yes, it's made for kids. I mean, I'm not going to explain what YouTube does with this, but when you click yes, it's made for kids, the YouTube chat is disabled and it's put on the YouTube Kids platform. When you click no, it's not made for kids, it shows it on the regular YouTube platform. This is the thumbnail. You select here and you can select any of the pictures that you have on your computer. For your settings, you can add latency. I have mine at normal. I have DVR. I do not have 360 video, and I have not scheduled this for later. This is create the new broadcast tab. If you select a new broadcast, then this is gonna pop. I don't know why I have these. I did not put these. Anyway, wait a minute. Anyway, I did not put those. I don't know what that is there. And you click start streaming if you're gonna go live. So that is the OBS tutorial. Again, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, go in the comments below and I'll answer them within a 72-hour period, or at least I'll try to. Alright, also don't forget to join the Discord. We're rapidly growing and one of our members wants to get promoted. So yeah, join the Discord today. I don't have anything else much to say, so you guys have a good one.